get this video out because there's only 4 days left.
Hey Urethra, today I gotta talk about the Roman Empire. First off, the Roman Empire wasn't the Roman Empire from the start. It was actually the Roman Republic. And that was also not a republic from the start, it was a kingdom.
So the legend of Rome's formation goes like this. Two bros who are born from a Vestal virgin called Romulus and Remus are born. Now their granduncle, he doesn't like them being there. He thinks they're a threat to his rule or something. So he orders his servant to execute his grandnephews. What? Now, the servant didn't really want to kill these two twins, so he opted to do something else, which is putting them in a basket and sending them on their merry way in the river. Now, they're left stranded in like a riverbank or something, and they see a she-wolf, and they were like, "Oh my god, she-wolf milk, we're safe." Anyways, a few years go by. Romulus and Remus decide to build a new city, and they call it Rome. Remus makes fun of Romulus for building a short wall, and Romulus decides to punish his brother's insolence by killing him. Now, since Romulus is the only brother alive, he gets to rule Rome by default. And one of Romulus's first actions as ruler of Rome was to trick his neighboring tribe, the Sabites, to a feast that kidnapped their women. Unsurprisingly, his evil deeds went unpunished and Rome flourished after this. Until Romulus decided to just vanish for no reason one day. Rome had 6 more kings after Romulus, and they were all pretty boring as they did some administrative reforms and all that shit. Until the last guy came around as he was ousted for being a tyrannical leader. This marked the beginning of the Roman Republic, which was a pretty eventful period for Rome. Because this period was so long, it was marked with a lot of wars and social issues. Now, speaking of social issues, can I tempt you with socialism? Due to rising wealth inequality in Roman society, the Gracchus brothers tried to pass new laws that benefited the poor more than the rich. Now, obviously, that didn't fly because, since when did poor people deserve anything, right? 20 years later, brutal civil war ensues, and a new dictator called Lucius Cornelius Sulla is in charge now. He did what any dictator does, which is crush the opposition and solidify his rule. And he held onto this power until he voluntarily resigned after 8 years. This basically leads to the formation of the Triumvirate, which was a 3-man political alliance between Caesar, Crassus, and Pompey that was made so they could overcome the power of the Senate. Anyway, so Crassus dies and the Triumvirate is immediately destabilized, which causes a big civil war between Caesar and Pompey. Caesar eventually wins the civil war and he becomes the de facto ruler of the Roman Republic. He then gets stabbed by the Senate, another power vacuum is made, and another Triumvirate is made. This one was formed by Octavius, Mark Antony, and Lepidus. Anyways, Lepidus gets sidelined, and another brutal civil war ensues between Octavius and Mark Antony with the help of Cleopatra. Octavius blows their shit out of the water in the Battle of Actium, and they both killed themselves, making Octavius the first person ever to make a bad bitch kill herself. Octavius, now called Augustus, is now the de facto emperor of Rome, and Rome lives happily ever after.